It's your boy Budweiser here, back with you another build video. Killing motherfuckers, period. So, I was up late last night, and I was thinking, you know, like, because I'm always trying to build and make my builds better. You know, I'm always thinking, right? This game makes you think, you know? That's what I like about it. You never know everything in this game. You're always improving something. So I was going through my stash, clearing it out, and I was like, you know what type of build could I make with the Chatterbox? This ain't a PvP build, it's a PvE build. I mean, you can probably farm in the dark zone with it, but I don't know how it would perform on players. But if you don't want to have to reload and you just want to shoot everything without reloading, this is the build for you. Like, you literally do not have to reload. It makes it quite easy. Like, if you want to do speed runs, get a mission done real quick, you know, because we all like to farm. But I have some gameplay after the build, so you guys can see the Chatterbox in action. But let's get into the build pieces. I'm running Firewall. My primary is just a SIG 556. It's probably one of my favorite top tier AR guns in the game. I would prefer this gun over the Eagle Bear. Most definitely. Run it within sync. Damage the targets out of cover. And you'll be fine. You'll get that 30% weapon buff if you draw your shield out for the first 5 seconds. That's a burst damage. You know, you're coming up onto a player or an enemy. You draw your shield out, burst them down for the first 5 seconds. You'll get massive damage. My secondary weapon is, of course, the Chatterbox. This is what I built the build around. It should have been my primary, but it's just the way that I put it together. So my Chatterbox hits for 78.7K. I want that gun around 80-85K. And it'd be really effective. It'd be even better. 15% SMG damage, 21% crit chance, and 9% crit hit damage. And the talent of the Chatterbox: inconsistent chatter. When you reload, rate of fire is increased by 20% for each enemy within 15 meters for the duration of that magazine. Max stacks up to 5. So do the math. Refills 50% of your magazine. That's over 1,000 RPMs on top of what the gun gives you. if you get all enemies within your range. It's pretty dope. And then you can run any handgun of choice. I just have the DE because it just seems to hit real hard. It's about the same as the Liberty, but you can run either one. So I got the Coyote Mask, 15% weapon damage, 5.2 crit chance, 11% crit damage, and 11.5% crit hit damage mod. And we all know what the Coyote Mask does. I shouldn't have to explain. I'll just pause so you guys can see it. The chest piece, a Sokolov chest. I'm only running one piece, so it's giving me the 10% SMG damage, 13.9 weapon damage, a max crit hit chance roll, a max 12% crit hit damage. I rolled on it, and a mod for 11.9, and an Intimidate. We should all know what Intimidate does. If you don't know, while you have bonus armor, amplifies total weapon damage by 35% to enemies within 10 meters. And then my backpack, it's a Walker and Harris for the 5% weapon damage. I got a max 1070 armor roll on it. It's not a good bag, but it's the perfect adrenaline rush, so that's why I went with it. 8.9 crit hit damage, 4.4 crit chance, and a mod for 12% crit hit damage. Perfect adrenaline rush. Whenever you are within 10 meters of an enemy, gain 23% bonus armor for 5 seconds. Stacks up 3 times. The cooldown for each stack is 5 seconds. So it's just going to keep rotating. If you don't have the perfect adrenaline rush, it's 20% armor. The two vary in the dark zone. Perfect adrenaline rush gives you 12% in the dark zone, and the regular adrenaline rush gives you 10. So whoop-de-doo-dah, 3%. I mean, you notice it more in the dark zone, but in PvP or in PvE, which is what we're doing with this build, right? We're not taking this to the dark zone. It could work, I don't know. Never tried it. It'd be hard to maintain your kills. And then I'm running 3-piece True Patriot. And I'll explain why. I could have went a red build with like 2 Walker and Harris. And that build would do more damage, right? If you think about it. But I'm running 2 True Patriot for the ammo capacity and the magazine size. With these 2 added to the Chatterbox, my gun has 79 rounds. And it synergizes really well with the Chatterbox. So for 2 pieces, I'm getting 30% ammo capacity, 3%. 3 pieces, I'm getting 30% magazine size. My bad. And each piece is armor, crit damage. Armor, crit damage. Armor, crit damage. And why this synergizes so well with the Chatterbox is because the very bottom of the talent. Kills refresh 50% of your magazine. So if you go in with any other build other than running the 3-piece True Patriot without, with the extra ammo, you're not getting that much ammo back after a kill. So I highly recommend you guys running the 3-piece True Patriot with it. when you aim it's 75, when I reload it's 79. So I'm getting half of those bullets or whatever. I don't know if it's 50% of the magazine, so yes, I'm getting like almost 40%, 40 bullets back every time I kill someone. I haven't played around with this build too much, so when I do get a kill, I don't know if it's 50% of that magazine that I have left in my clip. So if I'm shooting and then I kill an enemy at 59 rounds, I don't know if I'm getting half of that or is it still half of the clip. I believe it's still half of the clip, but this gun works real well. I'm running a Defender drone. That's just the base stats of the Defender drone. And then I'm running my Crusader shield from Firewall. That's the stats of that. And this Crusader shield works real well with my AR. Or any build. Any build you have, run in sync on your weapons. I'll explain. You draw your shield, draw your weapon. That first 5 seconds is the burst damage. That's what I was talking about. You get double weapon damage. It's like you shoot, you have the first mark of in sync, you draw your shield, you got the second one. You see how it shows it up top of the shield. So you get that for 5 seconds. It's a good way to burst down your enemy in the start of the fight. Let's go to the stats. Let's get a better view. I was trying to get the world into this.
You have been promoted to group leader. You are now group leader.
So I'm running
An agent from your clan.
88,000 weapon damage, 37,000 PvP damage. I'm running 40% crit. This is my AR. 148.3 crit damage. 75% headshot damage. Nothing in particular. It's just normal stuff. I just wanted to show you the damage output of the gun. Let's switch to the Chatterbox. So this is the bread and butter of the build. This is what I built the build around. 78k on the weapon damage for PvE. That's what you'll be taking in the missions. If you went into the dark zone, you'll be doing 24k. 60% crit, 162.3 crit damage, 70% headshot damage. And if you ran it with the red build, like 2 Walker and Harris and the typical builds everybody else is running, you'll get the damage to armor, or if you wanted damage to health, you'd get that too. But I don't have it set up this way because it's synergized around more ammo. It's synergized around True Patriot. But that's it for the build. I got some gameplay footage and we'll get into it. Peace!